myself now. Good morning guys, happy 2025. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas break. If you celebrate, I had the nicest break, and I shared a little bit of it on my socials, but definitely took a lot of time away from scrolling and just constantly being on my phone, which was so nice. It was really beautiful. So I hope you got time to spend time with your loved ones as well. But yeah, I thought I would start a fresh weekly vlog today because it's Monday. And I'm just doing my makeup, so I thought we could do that together. I'm also in my new homey robe. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I got mum one for Christmas and then I had to get myself one. So yeah, so cute. I love the green colour. I feel like it fits our aesthetic so well, and it's literally the comfiest and the best. They were all over my Instagram page for so long, and then I was like, hey, that's the perfect gift. So yes, we're getting ready in my homey robe, doing my makeup. I've actually just been for a swim this morning, which was so good, and I am making definitely a more conscious and intentional effort with exercise this year. I actually just posted a little post on my Instagram just about trying to balance things a bit better this year. I feel like a lot of my emphasis last year was on food because I was studying. It was my first year of masters, and so everything kind of revolved around food, and that led to me bettering my own like food habits and my relationship with food, which was incredible, and I am very blessed that that's my work as well. But it did mean that exercise, seeing friends, meditating, like lots of habits that I had that really nourished myself mentally and things, like slipped away. My intention for this year is just to try and do all the little things in all the little areas consistently so I can pour more into others and into helping people and into my business and family and relationships and things. A long ramble basically to say that I'm sticking to more of an exercise routine this year. So yeah, did a swim this morning and it just makes me feel so good afterwards. So I love this feeling. Okay, got my makeup bag. We're going to get into my makeup. I actually bought a few products from, I think it's MCO Beauty. I think that's how you say it. From MCO Beauty yesterday, because I wanted to. I was actually going in there for my contour to top that up because she kind of exploded in my makeup bag when I went on my Sydney trip, but it's still going strong, but it wasn't on sale, so I didn't get it. But I ended up picking up this little anti-redness primer, and it's got green tea extract in it. I thought this would be nice to blend, oh, that's definitely a twist cap, to blend with my moisturizer as a base before I put my foundation on every day, because I do kind of struggle with some like discoloration of my face since I was on Roaccutane, and I just used a Sukin moisturizer. I love this stuff and it has lasted me so long. So this is the vibe. A nice little green. That feels like a lot. A nice little green primer. This could be very rogue. I feel like once we blend it, it'll be fine. So I haven't really chatted to you guys since Sydney, but that was seriously one of the best trips that I've done. I went to Sydney on my own for the first like week or so before I then met with family. Like I was staying with family, but then my family came, and some of our other family met us in like the sort of Central Coast area, and we had a beach house there very kindly, thanks to my grandparents who organised that. and we were literally like a street away from the beach, so we got up for sunrise most mornings. I think we only missed one morning, and just like being with my cousins and literally like on the ocean, like at the beach every day was so healing. And like I was saying to family, and I was just journaling on it quite a bit, that it literally just made the whole year feel worth it. Like just that short amount of time that we got to spend together and by the beach was just incredible, and it really made me think that I just want to work so hard so that I'm able to like own my own beach house one day. It was literally giving the summer I turned pretty vibes, and I didn't even realise like that was sort of my upbringing. And then I forced my cousins to watch it, and it was great. I feel like that's worked so well. Okay, I'm really happy with that, because it's kind of just given me a really nice base for my foundation. So yeah, I'm already planning a trip back. I think I'm going to aim to go again before uni starts. I only start uni like end of February. So yeah, I'm going to work on a few things, sort of prep myself for the uni semester, my last uni semester. And then, yeah, hopefully plan with friends, a few things, and then head off again. And I'll probably just spend like another week there. But I think I'd really like to do that before I start back up. I think I'm definitely going to make it a goal of mine to move and live there one day. Like even if it's just for 6 months or like a year or something. I think I always, like I see myself settling down sort of where family is, and for me like majority of my family is up here in Queensland, but I think like short term I would definitely do that and just live closer to the ocean. It's truly like the place where my soul just feels the happiest, and yeah, I'm just so eager to go back already. So yeah, that's definitely on my cards, so stay tuned. I feel like I'm still on holiday mode since coming back. I actually went to work, what day was it? Today's Monday. I went to work on Saturday, just at my casual job, and that was really good just to like sort of get myself into work mode again. I have been doing a few like social media things since I've been back. So yeah, I think I'll make this week my official kind of like getting back into routine. I've still got some like goggle marks on my face. This is the situation. I may as well just spill the beans on here, and you guys can be sort of the first to know, because I'm not doing like, I guess, a huge announcement or like making this a huge deal, but I will be re-releasing my first ebook that I came out with, which was maybe like 4 years ago now, I'm not too sure. I created it sort of off the back of coming straight out of ballet and retiring, and at the time it was like a really healing thing for me to have done, because I kind of compiled like all of my learnings and I guess big learnings from my years of growing up doing ballet into this one ebook, and also sought advice from a physio and other ballet friends and tried to make somewhat of a helpful resource for dancers, which I feel like I did do at the time, and I feel like it really reflected where I was at. But I have since like taken it sort of off the market, I guess. Like you can't buy it anymore, and I think that was just a decision I made because like after a few years it just no longer felt like it resonated with my business and where I was at. I felt like I could, I don't know, not do it better, but yeah, it just didn't really like reflect my business and and where I was essentially. So I had this idea that I wanted to, like, now that I'm a nutritionist and I'm on the way to being a dietitian, that I wanted to sort of, I feel like I put a lot of great information into it, but I had this idea that I wanted to sort of give it a makeover, essentially, renew it, keep a lot of the good like foundation stuff in there and information, but then also inject some of my learnings from my studies. I don't know, I always want to feel proud of the work that I put out there. So yeah, that's sort of something I'm working on at the moment, is getting that into a kind of place, getting it to a place that I want it so that I can pop it back out there and people can buy it again. I will say, if you guys have, because I feel like I have a lot of OG followers on my YouTube, because this is sort of where I started my social media in a way, but if any of you guys have bought it in the past, I think I only sold it for like $20 maybe. It was like a 70-page ebook, so definitely worth the investment, I think, like the small investment in my opinion. But if you have bought it in the past, that it is worth sort of buying it again. I'm going to sell it for probably half the price because I don't want it to be this huge thing. But yeah, just because I put so much of my time and energy into it in the past, I am now just going to make it feel a bit more reflective of my business now and where I'm at now, if that makes sense. I feel like I haven't got my words across. Now you guys know that's something that I'm working on, and stay tuned. I think I will try and get it out before I go back to uni. So yes, do stay tuned for that. I got this new eyebrow gel from MCO Beauty, just to give it a try because I feel like I haven't been happy with any of the other like brow products that I've used. Oh, okay, I like this a lot better. I feel like you can just get the sort of laminated look a bit more from this. Okay, I'll probably do my mascara. Why am I puffed? I'll probably do my mascara, get changed, and then check in with you guys in a little bit. Mascara. I do need to get a lip product, guys. 2025, the year of getting my makeup together. I feel like I've had the same routine for so many years, and it's always kind of like just a very basic makeup. So if anyone has some lip product recommendations, as in like a good lip liner and I don't even know, like lip product to use for every day, do drop your recommendations below. I would love to hear, because I have no idea what I would even be going for. Probably some kind of neutral colour, like beige, I don't know. Beige? No. I don't know. I do have a Mecca voucher though, so I will be doing a Mecca shop soon. So if you do have some suggestions, do leave them below because I will listen. Say hi. Or say hi. My big baby. You're gonna get hair on my new robe. What do you think? Big size. Live stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Okay guys, this is the outfit for today. Don't mind all the bathroom things. So I actually went on a bit of a shop yesterday with mum. Picked up this top. I'm not sure if I keep the little bits in there, but this is actually just from Target, and yeah, I really like how it kind of sits. And then my Lulu shorts, as always, probably get stuck into some computer work, so working on my ebook / business / social media. get some milk because we didn't have any, and I need my morning coffees. And some Super Dupers. I just felt like getting out of the house too. We're gonna head home and I'll probably keep working on some laptop stuff, which is not very interesting for you guys, but that's my work. I'm gonna play East Side on my way home. That is my current song fixation. That's all I listen to. You guys, I've been a terrible vlogger this evening. It's currently like almost 9 p.m. and I am about to get into bed, unwind for the night. Also, I got some new sheets the other day and I am just obsessed with my setup. This is not the best time of day to show you, but this is just my little bedside. It's got my journal and salt lamp and ashwagandha. It's my new Dune cover, which you actually can't see, but I can show you tomorrow. Love her. It's just a nice fresh sort of space in here, which I am loving. So I'm going to sign off for tonight and I will chat to you guys tomorrow. I don't really have anything big planned for tomorrow. Sort of the same kind of stuff, but we'll see what we get up to. I do have some exciting ideas for the second half of the week, so thanks for following along my Monday. It is currently Wednesday today. I'm just aware that I probably look like a sweaty mess right now. It's Wednesday, it's like 10:30. We're actually outside today, which is really, really nice. Nice change of scenery. And I'm just working on my ebook, but I thought I would just fill you guys in because I didn't really do much of that yesterday. I was in a rotten mood. I was not feeling good. Like, I kind of started off the day feeling okay, and then yeah, I guess just some like kind of big emotions came up and I was like feeling not so good. I was journaling on it a little bit yesterday, and I think just since coming back from Sydney, I'm feeling a little bit like lonely and isolated and disconnected and things. Sydney for me was so good. You can probably pick up on my videos, honestly, like the change in my demeanor. I just feel like I come alive like by the ocean, and I was connecting with some really good friends of mine, like lifelong friends who I'm so grateful for. We won't get into the nitty-gritty. Basically, was just kind of feeling a bit sorry for myself, but I still managed to get a lot of my ebook work done yesterday, which I'm really happy about. I also put on some music and sort of like danced through how I was feeling. I tried to do things and not, just like wallow in how I was feeling. Kind of just like move through it. And so yeah, I decided I would take myself out today, because I think that's another big thing as well, is just, you know, not staying within four walls all the time and like getting out and actually like being in new places. And I think that is also really helpful. So yeah, I'm doing some ebook work in the park today, which is really nice. Like I said, I got heaps done yesterday, which I'm so happy about. So I'm honestly like, I want to say 75% of the way there, which is very exciting. I think I have a release date now. It'll be in less than a month that I release this, and I'm very excited. So I hope you guys are as well. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to address that because you guys know I've always sort of struggled with my mental health. I've always kind of lent towards having more of like an anxious, sort of depressive personality, unfortunately. And yeah, the thing is with mental health is that you just sort of never really know when you'll have a bad day, or like when negative sort of ways of thinking or feeling will come up. I think for me, like, I definitely have triggers that I am working on, like, identifying and things. Yeah, that's sort of where we're at. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy I did this. And the cicadas in the background. That was so noisy in Sydney. So yeah, I brought some snacks. I brought my water with me because hydration is key. And I'm going to just write my ebook for a good amount of time. Get a lot of that done. What else did I want to do? Probably just edit some content. I really want to knuckle down on, my goals, and I just have a lot that I want to achieve this year, and I need to continue to come back to my why and come back to my vision for this year. And I think that's maybe my biggest sort of takeaway from how I was feeling yesterday. Like, it's completely normal to feel all kinds of ways. We're human beings, and I think that's sort of inevitable. I think what's important is how you respond to that, how you move through what comes up, and then coming back to your why and your vision. And I have a lot that I want to achieve this year, so I'm not going to let my silly brain kind of rule over how I feel and get me into like a really bad place. I'm very excited for the year ahead. There's lots that I want to achieve. This year I've done my vision board. I've spent a good amount of time, I think, in reflection. I think there's so much more that I could still do. I saw Georgia Richards, if any of you guys probably follow her on social media. She posted something where she said something along the lines of, like, she needs like 10 days or something to do all of the like reflection and coming up with her like vision for the year, and just wanting time to stand still a little bit to kind of get your head around things. And I couldn't relate to that more, but yeah, I feel like I kind of have done some things. I actually made my vision board on New Year's Eve, which I actually really loved doing. Honestly, had such a great time, and it took me until midnight to do that. So yeah, I've got my vision board. Essentially putting it out there into the universe. I'm thinking of doing 75 hard, and not like the classic 75 hard. That is probably very unrealistic and maybe rooted in some diet culture and things like that. I'm thinking of doing my own one and posting it to TikTok. So let me know if you'd want to see that. My thoughts are, so I've kind of thought about what I would want to do consistently over 75 days, and for me that's like nourishing foods, limiting kind of takeaway foods, keeping up my fluids, moving my body every day. I think that's a huge one for me. Last year my focus was food, and that was really great because I improved my own like eating habits through helping other people improve theirs, but my emphasis on fitness was not there, and I think that's fine. I think there are seasons like that where you have to kind of prioritize other things, but this year I want to really focus on movement and food and nourishing, like in all kinds of ways, if that makes sense. So yeah, moving my body every day would be a big one, whether that's like going for a walk or whether that's a 1 kilometer swim, or it doesn't really matter. Just the point being to move my body. Reading every day is another really key one that has always made me feel good, especially reading in the mornings, because I feel like reading in the evening I fall asleep. So that would be another one. So I think I would write myself a little list. I kind of already have, but I might fine tune that. And then expect a video from me. This is me putting it out there, holding myself accountable. Expect a video from me every day for 75 days on TikTok, kind of showing me doing each of those things every day. That's crazy. I've seen so many people do it, and I've just felt like people wouldn't really care to see like what I put out there. And like, I don't know, I just feel like my life isn't very maybe aesthetic looking, just in terms of like I'm living in a house that's still being renovated and blah blah blah. But I think that's just me making excuses, and I think I want to do this for my own personal like growth, holding myself accountable, but also for my business growth and things like that. So stay tuned. I think I might start that next week, and I think that'll be really good for me because I love editing and creating content. It'll mean I'll be doing that every day for 75 days. That'll probably take us into like being back at uni. Like, it definitely will. So yeah, I can juggle editing content with uni, with doing all of the things that are going to make me feel good and nourish me and fill up my cup. So yes, I'm going to stop yapping because I've probably talked to you guys for far much longer than you have wanted to listen. But yeah, they're just a few of my thoughts, how I've been feeling, why I didn't really pick up my camera yesterday all that much, and just a reminder that we're all human, and no matter what things look like from the outside and through social media, like I can assure you that we all kind of feel similar things and go through very human things and experiences. And I know I was posting a lot of highlights from my Sydney trip. I was very aware, like I'm very aware that I post, and I try to post like quite aesthetic things, but yeah, there's still a human behind those things, and I'm still feeling all of the things, and I don't know if that's helpful or not. But yeah, very glad I did this. So this is your sign to take yourself out on a little date somewhere and just do something for your soul. I thought we could sit down and yeah, I wanted to show you guys my vision board. I probably won't like advertise it, you know, on Instagram and things, just because I do want to keep my goals sort of kind of close to my heart and to myself. But I thought it would be fun just to kind of show you on here. Absolutely love her. She's actually two-sided. I would highly recommend putting energy into making one of these whenever you get the chance to, because it's honestly a really nice way to just put everything in your mind sort of onto paper. And I'm a very visual person, so being able to see kind of things that I want to achieve is really nice. I've done this in the past, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't so clear on like who I was back then and like what I really wanted out of life, but I feel like I have such a clear vision for myself now. So doing these just feels very aligned and very right. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's a lovely little reminder just of what I'm working towards and manifesting in 2025.
Again, breathe with me here. Inhale, lots of love in. Exhale, lots of love out. One more time, inhale, lots of love in. This time as you exhale, lots of love out. Knees underneath the hip points, wrists underneath the shoulders. Walking the feet all the way up towards the front edge of your mat. And this is our golden pose for this session. As you come into your mountain, moving through this back and forth, nice and slow. Deep breath in, long breath out. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold.
Guys, it is now 8 p.m. On Friday night, so I'm going to end the video here. I've got work tomorrow at 5:30, so I need to be up very early. So I'm gonna pop on Friends and yeah, call it a week. Thank you so much for following along my week this week. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster emotionally, but onwards and upwards, and yeah, I'll be better at picking up my camera next week. Also, just putting it out there too, I don't know if I have any followers in California area, like in America at the moment, but I'm sending out so much love and just healing energy towards anyone in that area at the moment affected by these fires. There's just a lot going on in the world, so hopefully it's onwards and upwards from here this year.